It's the SawCast. Real niggas speak that real shit on real topics every day, and I go by the name of Steve.
And I'm Ariel. We got a special guest today.
Very special guest.
Hey, Devin, how are you?
Good.
So we doing this mini cast on relationships, y'all, and we're just gonna try to like break down, you know, what our problems are, what we think our problems are, what our status is. You know what I'm saying?
Something interesting for y'all. You know, we've been doing the cast. We gotta bring back the mini cast. You know, it's a little bit more spontaneous. So we got y'all.
All right. So number one, what's everybody's relationship status at the table, so we can just get down to it.
Well,
You ain't gotta look at the camera, Stevie.
Single. So
We can just talk.
There you go. I know, but I want to look at the camera so they know that I'm be serious. So I'm
You single?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm that fresh single.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get to
Fresh.
that. We're gonna get to that.
Fresh.
And I'm single, and I'm not freshly single. I've been single for a long time.
She's seasoned.
Very seasoned in the single realm. Look at
Damn, she
God.
said 6 seasons.
Right.
He did that to me. He wrong for that. But all right. So, all right. What's everybody's type?
I don't know, cause I feel like over the years, like that has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I like either I like yellow women, like light skinned women, like caramel women. Like caramel are light skinned,
Mm-hmm.
but thick is if she thick. Count
The
me
fine
in.
thick.
Define thick.
Yeah.
Thick. I mean, like, it's not real. It's a body type. It ain't necessarily a weight. Because, you know, some people put weight on there. I don't really think it's like weight. It's like a weight requirement. It's like how she feels on her
How's
body.
proportionate?
Yeah, how proportionate she is.
Yeah.
She got,
You
know,
like a curvy.
Yeah, curvy.
Like that.
Yeah,
But
curvy.
it don't matter what weight. Just make sure that it's.
Yeah, that is curvy. You know what I'm saying? Because some
It's
women
a
are
8.
curvier at certain weights than, you know, and the other women are, you know. Everybody carry their weight differently. But, yeah, I like that. You know, light skin, you know, our caramel complexion.
You dated darker skinned women before?
Right, yeah. I mean, they're beautiful too, but I'm saying my preference.
Your
my
preference.
type, you know, I was
My
out of my
type.
type with that one. But they had other intangibles that made me like them. So,
They were still thick though.
yeah, in their way, in their own way.
Okay, what else? Because I mean, it ain't just physical.
No, it ain't just physical, but you know, just it's the first thing you think about.
What else?
A person who got a sense of humor. You know, she has a sense of humor. If she can cook for sure, she gotta be able to cook or feed me. You know, everybody can't cook, but if she willing to feed me, you know, financially doing something. You know, I ain't saying that you gotta be rich or nothing, but you gotta have some goals in place. You know, you gotta have more than what's currently in front of you. You want to make more money than you're making right now. You know, goal-oriented woman. You know. She gotta necessarily be business minded, but she gotta know something about something. You know what I'm saying? Family oriented. You know, I like women who family oriented. If you don't have a family, that's cool. But if you like real social and things like that, that's cool with me. You gotta know something about something. I don't just want no airhead. Like, I ain't saying you gotta be no genius or nothing, cause you know everybody ain't the smartest. But you gotta have some knowledge on something. Like credit, or, savings or something, have some knowledge on something. Or if you have some sort of like skill set or know about assets or something like that, just somebody that's going to bring something else, because I might have some things that I know about, and then you can have some things that you know about, and then we could both, make that happen and make it together.
Okay.
Some woman that wants a family too. Because if you don't want a family, I can't fuck with you because I ain't got kids and I want some.
Period. Devo.
Preach.
What's your type, Devo?
Man, as Steve-O said, man, as time goes on, type changes.
Mm-hmm.
As you get older, in our younger days, you try to be like, yeah, I want this, I want that, I want a light skin with a bad body. And as time goes on, that light skin with a bad body don't come with cooking, don't come with cleaning, don't come with working.
Ooh.
And I'm like, nah, you got to sit back and you got to analyze the situation. So my type is someone that, of course, you got to be beautiful. You know, as in you gotta look beautiful and your personality gotta be beautiful as well too. But at the same time, the things that comes with that beautiful person, as in you want to cook, you want to clean, and I'm not saying you gotta cook every day, but you gotta sit there and have that type of quality. And for me to take it to that next level, you know, that's my type as time goes on. And me personally, moving forward, you got to be open on the first conversation. That first conversation when you having with that person, you got to lay everything out there on the table, because whatever that conversation is moving forward, that's going to determine the rest of y'all time of talking with each other. So that's my type. That's my type. That's my type.
Let me rethink my type.
Right, look.
I ain't took it there. I think my type would be, of course, everybody know, like, my ideal look wise for a man would be a dark skinned man. You know, I like dark, and I like them. I like white teeth. I like straight white teeth because I don't know why. That's just my type. I just like dark men with white ass teeth. I don't know why. But as far as like, other than that, like he just, I don't even know, y'all. Like he definitely gotta have some type of job, like some type of income, and I really want him to be thinking about more than one income at this point, because, you know, I just am very scared to be broke, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want, and if you broke, I don't even want to talk to you, because I can tell somebody's broke, like, even if they, like, stunning, acting like they got money already, I can tell you don't have any money, you know? But you don't have to have a lot of money. You just got to be doing something with yourself, like you said, like both of y'all said, like, you just got to be doing something with yourself. But I still feel like it's easier, because everybody know, like, I do a lot of research, so it's easier for a man to make money. So if you're not even making money, then I just feel like you lazy, like, because y'all make more than us, and it doesn't matter, like, what area of business or work jobs, whatever, men gonna make more than us. And men can work harder, men can work longer hours. It's just easier for y'all to work, you know? So if a man's not working and bringing in some type of income, it's just not attractive, because I feel like he ain't even trying, you know? So that's definitely something that I make sure that I want in a man. I want him to be a man that basically pays, you know what I'm saying? When we go out, I want him to pay, you know what I'm saying? Take me out and take me on a date. Make sure that he plans the date. Wherever we going, I want him to, you know, do the first date at least. Damn. Shit, like, niggas be acting like they don't know where to go. Like, oh, what's the spots? Like, come on now. Like, we been all in that and for 20-something years, almost 30. How the fuck you don't know where to go now? Like, that's annoying. I like men who, when we go out to eat, he not ratchet with the waitresses, you know what I'm saying? Like, when waitresses ask you, like, what you want to eat, motherfuckers is talking low, can't even speak up, don't know how to look over a menu.
Mumbling.
Right, what's rigatoni? Like, you don't know what a rigatoni is. Like, you don't know the difference between the spaghettis. Like, I don't want to deal with none of that. So that I just want somebody who dresses like not ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can dress. I like a man who knows how to dress and who smells good. Like, I do not like men who be looking ghetto and ratchet, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Just looking like.
You gotta have both sides. You gotta know how to dress casual, then you gotta know how to dress business.
I'm saying though.
Yeah,
I mean, at least
she want it to be casual, but she don't want it to be.
I want it to be like
ratchet. You know how it be like when it's casual, but it's not put together.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's casual, but it's like all over the place. You know, it's like
like if we going to a nice restaurant, if we going to Ruth Chris or something like that, like don't wear, you know what I'm saying, some shit you gonna wear to a club, like.
Right, know how to dress for where we're going.
Yeah.
Where we're going. Like.
Yeah, like you don't gotta be dressed up at Ruth Chris. Ruth Chris is just like a place to go eat, really, at this point. But you just don't dress like a ghetto ass nigga. Like, I don't know, what's that place called? Like, it's, I don't know, these stores in the mall that got these ghetto ass outfits and shit like that. Like, if you messing with me, you probably older, you probably in 30s. Like, what is you wearing? Like, these little ones, and why are you wearing that at 35?
You talking about V-Long?
What is that? Is that what
V-Long?
Why are you wearing that at 35? Like, what the fuck? Like, no, I don't. At 35? And then want to take a picture with your back showing you're 35. Like, that's where young niggas, like, that's where people, like, eat, like, 19, 20, 21, 20s.
Yeah.
But if you 30, like, what? Like, no. Like, this is...
So you want a man that's original. Because that's kind of, like, crowdy.
Yeah, like, I definitely want a man who's a leader, not no follower.
You don't want him to follow the trends.
No, like, wear what you want to wear. If that's what you want to wear, then it's going to look like that's what you wear. You know what I'm saying? It's going to look natural when you got it on. But when it's not going to look like a mannequin. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to look like you went in there and bought the whole mannequin or something like that. And you're trying to be younger than what you are. Like, no, just be yourself.
I get it.
Yeah, and then even if you don't know how to dress, that's okay. Because, you know, as women, we always going to upgrade niggas. So I can help you with that. But just be yourself and be real. Be honest. Like, if we talking about, you know... We just now talking, and I see, you know, you might be talking to other women. And I'm like, you got hoes or whatever. You could be honest and be like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to lie. Then we at a restaurant or something, then somebody see us that you fuck with, then it's an awkward situation. I don't know. Men just be lying, so I just want somebody who's honest too. Just out the gate. Like Debo said, the first conversation is very important.
No, for real.
And that, honestly, that first conversation will tell you everything you need to know about somebody.
Be upfront with your communication. Like sometimes we don't be like Devo said, you know, to piggyback off of that. Like sometimes people don't even know how to communicate. If you know that you struggle with communicating, just slowly but surely start communicating in a better way. Like think about like why do you struggle with communicating? Is it because you're fearful of what that person is gonna say? Is it because you just have a history of lying to motherfuckers? Right. Or is it just because like you really and truly don't know how to communicate? Like you just gotta figure it out, and just open communication is always the best communication.
And don't be weird with it either.
Yeah.
You know, we all grown. We grown.
Yeah.
So, you know, just be grown about it. You know, we all have skeletons in our closets.
Right.
So it's just like, shit, that happened way before we started talking. So, why did that affect me? It's like, come on now.
That's true. People be overthinking shit.
Yeah, facts. It's like, it can't affect me.
I got one to my biggest turn-offs already, but what's y'all's?
Offs?
Yeah, turn-offs.
Offs? Biggest turn-off.
You think you're going down?
You know what the biggest turn-off would be for you?
Hygiene for me.
Ooh.
If you don't smell good, that's just turn off. Like,
I mean,
you know.
But most of the time when I run into it, she smells good. She don't stink.
Good. That's good for y'all. Because I bet you there's a lot of men that can say women be funky.
Hope not.
Right, but I ain't running into the funkies.
Hope not, yeah.
I feel like you can kind of scope the funkies out low key.
Oh, by the way that they dress. You gonna see?
Any turn off there you think of?
Man, I think one of the turn offs for me is cleanliness. That's a turn off to me. That's a big turn off because I'm not saying I'm a neat freak, and I'm not saying that I'm an OCD with it, but you gotta have some type of cleanliness about yourself. I think one of the things that hits me real heavy is if you're gonna drive and I gotta get in your car, and I sit in your car and I see all types of shit in your back seat and on your floors and stuff, and
I hate coming at women like this.
And it's dusty.
The women
and it's
need to
just
get
like,
together.
I'm like, man, okay.
Clean her car out, Devo. Why you?
Man, I can do that. But it's all about if I clean your car out,
is it gonna get messy again?
I ain't trying to get in your car the next 2 days and you got something back there.
Lord.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
You got high heels and tennis shoes sitting in your back seat. Like, come on now. Let's do that.
Yesterday's Starbucks coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on now. That milk old. Stop playing. Don't do that.
That refresher ain't refreshing no more.
Come on now. Because it's serious. Seriously though,
Real
because
talk.
if your car is like that, then I know what your bedroom look like. And if I'm coming over your crib and
right, so like you saying like
I'm looking on the floor and I see a few things, I'm like, okay.
Okay, so women have invited you to their house and then clean their room before you came over.
Man, you never know what the night brings you. They might didn't even expect me to come over to the house.
Nah,
but still,
fuck
you gotta be prepared at all. You know what I'm saying? All costs. Like for me,
if you inviting somebody, you gotta leave.
You gotta clean up
before
he come over.
30 minutes before he come over, you know, be having that conversation.
Hey, because I'll be going through my clothes trying to find me something to wear.
Together.
But
if
he about to come, I'm about to.
Right. Let me sip this wine I brought.
Right?
You cannot be inviting me over your house dirty. Don't do that. No,
you can't do that.
No.
Yeah.
That's definitely. I can see why that'd be a turn off.
For me, I was talking about communication. Yeah. So communication is a big turn off for me because like I was saying, like just
keep bad communication.
Yeah, bad communication because it's like just keep it honest because like most of the times I'm an analytical person, so I could tell if somebody lying to me, and they be like I'm be like something just don't feel right here. I'm like, just tell me what it is, because 9 times out of 10, I might have figured out what it is already, and I already know. But you ain't telling me, so I'm like, just be honest, like, what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? When we communicating, just keep it, like, just if you want to tell me something, tell me something. Like, say it, you know, I don't like that, where it's like, oh, well, that's not nothing. Are you lying about your circumstances? Are you lying, like you said, lying about, like if you talking to other people, you lying about that? Are you lying about how you maneuver around? Are you lying about what you like? I'm like, don't be lying to me, because then I'm gonna look at you and I'm like, that's, okay, so you a liar, so you automatically not trustworthy. So I don't trust you.
Right.
So then, now I'm not gonna fuck with you at all, because it's like, you lying about simple shit. Like, okay, if you was like, okay, say, like you said, if I was out somewhere, and then I was just out with the boys, but then I saw you out with somebody else, and you like, oh, no, I wasn't, we was just, I'm like, I mean, you was going on a date, cool. I mean, I'm probably going on dates too, motherfucker. Like, just don't lie, just because you think you player. I'm like, motherfucker, I got a lot of women in my family.
It's more player to tell the truth, though.
Right, it's way more player to tell the truth, because you're going to get further telling the truth than you would be lying.
That's
so that's a real thing for me. I'll be like, most of the times, people intuition tell them that you lying, because how your body language is and how your energy is. So that's a big pet peeve, because a woman will go down a point or two on the physical scale if she get to line, and then I'll be just uninterested, because I'm like, I can't believe nothing you tell me. If you say, oh, I fuck with you, I automatically think you lying, because you lied about something simple. So this is more serious. So then you might just be a serial liar.
Right. Yeah. I don't like people who be like, you know, y'all go on a date and then you be like, they be like, I don't know what. Like, you're like, I don't know what I want to go. I don't know where I want to do. Then you pick something and they be like, I don't like this. It's like, just pick something.
Them motherfuckers.
Yeah, like, that's irritating. Like, just speak up and.
Wasting time.
Like, I don't even like, I don't like this. And it's like, you didn't say you wanted to do anything. So I just made a suggestion, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
You know what I did? I told the woman, I was like, what you like to do again? And I based it off of what she like to do. I'm giving her 2 to 3 options based off the things that she like to do. Because I ain't here about to guess. I'm like, okay, you like to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, we're going to do these 2 or 3 things that I know from X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
Or that I heard about from X, Y, and Z. So, fellas, that's some game for you.
No, seriously though, that or you just might as well, before you even, you know what I'm saying, come with a conversation, you better have a game plan placed already. Be like, yo, what you like to do? Cool, bet. Let's go to Topgolf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's a lot of people that I talk to. You be like, hey, have you been to Topgolf? They be like, nah, I ain't never been.
Yeah, I ain't been.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's go to Topgolf. Get it. Let's do something different.
Right.
You know?
Right. I'm like, let's go to same place over there, A1 Speed. You ain't with the A1 Speed, you ain't with the go-kart yet? Let's go there.
Let's do something different. You know?
And then they like, I don't want to go. It's like, nah.
I'm like, oh, you want to go to the movie.
We can't even talk or nothing at the movie.
She want to go to the movie.
That's when you know you're dealing with somebody that don't want to talk.
Or motherfucker that don't really go on dates.
That ain't their shit. So they don't be comfortable doing the same shit.
Right.
Probably
so
one of them
motherfuckers. Movie and dinner is a date. Like, it's so many other things you can do on a date. Like, you don't have to go to the movies. Like, first of all, I don't even like movies as a first date because you can't talk.
Yeah, that's a turn off.
That gotta be like a third one.
Isn't the point of it to like get to know each other?
It gotta be like a Honestly, that's how I know you already.
Yeah, that's
I ain't gonna
exactly
lie.
that.
Yeah, like we going to the movies to see something we both want to see.
Man, I usually go with some chick
I know you
that
like this
I've been
and I like
talking
this.
to for a while.
For a while,
I don't want
exactly.
that to be the first thing. That's,
I don't even
that's
want it to be-
elementary. I used to
right.
do that elementary. You know what I'm saying?
You shy. You
Right.
must be.
Right. Oh,
Right, but then
yeah.
again, when we was younger, we would walk around the mall together first and then go to the
Yeah.
movie. You know what I'm saying? So you was actually talking, so I don't, no.
But nah, not the movie.
No.
Okay,
the
so
movies.
Devo,
Ladies and gentlemen, not the movies on the first day.
what can a girl do that just would turn you on? Like, the number one thing a girl can do to turn you on. Please turn on.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Man, it's a few things.
Okay, go ahead, Devo.
Number one thing that turns me on about a woman is, their appearance. I don't. This is big. This is real big.
Get them together, Devo.
This is big.
Uh-oh.
I cannot do, and I can't do fake eyelashes.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Why,
I
Devo?
don't know, man. It's just something about, I want my woman to be original.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's
He wants
okay.
that- He feel more traditional.
I ain't mad at him.
No,
Like
so
traditional.
it's okay to do it every now and then, and I don't have no problems with that. That's okay.
What is wrong with fake eyelashes, Devo?
Well, so fake eyelashes, it just depends on who doing your eyelashes
Mm-hmm.
and how long you getting them done. You got people out here getting eyelashes that look like Batman. You know what I'm saying? They
I like Batman eyelashes.
But you don't have no bad.
No, you don't.
To me,
You
they
don't.
are.
Right now?
Right
Y'all
now?
think so?
No. There's some.
Nah.
Never mind. I think my eyes is huge.
Nah. Don't trick yourself.
No.
That's how I know real thick ones.
No,
Yeah.
there's some eyelashes
Batman.
that
You
you
make
know.
that-
No, it gotta fit. It gotta fit your face. How about that? You
Yeah,
got people
okay,
that got
okay.
you know what I'm saying faces that that stuff be just.
Oh.
He said he don't want the wings.
I ain't
It's
got
just too ghetto for you.
I can't,
Yeah.
man.
Kinda
I
ghetto.
I respect you if you come out original with it.
Mhm.
And if I could see you.
Continue.
Oh man, with the lashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get back with the lashes. I can't do the fake lashes,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying that.
Where did that come from? Like, what makes you not like lashes? Did you grow up in Indianapolis?
I grew up in Indianapolis, and it's just like
Why you don't
East.
like them now? That's
yeah,
why you don't like them now.
yeah, it's
You
just
grew up out
it's-
east?
Yeah, it just just you see too much of it now. It's just like damn, is your real lashes that short that you gotta really
Mother might not have none, though.
I mean,
For real.
I get it.
Right, if you keep wearing them, you definitely not.
I
You
get
gonna be
it.
wild.
I mean, I guess my thing is
Mhm.
it's got to be one or the other.
Okay.
Can't be both. And when I say both is you can't have the eyelashes and the weave
I knew you was going to say that.
and the drawed on brow
Oh.
and the fake nails.
So you don't like
So it's
makeup
like
either, then.
I'm not really into the makeup because it's like me personally, I'm like, are you hiding something? Is it something
Yeah.
is it something that you hiding? And
You
it's just
definitely
like
are.
if you hiding something, then I mean you cannot come into this newly, you know what I'm saying, this environment with another guy, expectation is high. That's what I'm saying. If your expectation is high on a man, if that's what your preference is of a man, then you can't get mad if he's not bringing that to the table. But at the same time, you coming to the table with something that's like, it's not even you. You're not original with it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I want you to be original just like you want me to be original. You want me to bring this to the table and want me to do this and do that. But at the same time, your expectation is this high of me. But when I try to bring this to the table and tell you that, yo, this is this and this and that, then it's a problem. Then it's just like, okay, then I guess this is not, you know what I'm saying, this conversation between us or this next level stuff is not going to happen. You know, with me personally, I want you to be original just like I'm going to come to the table original.
But it's easier for a man to come to the table original and be attractive.
It is, but
Or because y'all don't have to do too much. Not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to do too much. Like,
but we held to a high standards though.
do you think so? Not physically?
I feel like when we come to the table, it's like
Not physically. Like, nobody's judging y'all that harshly physically. Like, nobody's like, I'm not going to fuck with you because you ugly. It's women mess with ugly men all the time.
But they got money.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
they got money.
That's a different standard. I'm saying physically. We talk about physically because that's what he's talking about.
But the physical is erased by the financial. If a man got money and he ugly, then a woman gonna deal with that because she's willing to.
I'm saying the standard of beauty isn't the same for women and men. So it's harder for a woman, but it's harder for a woman to not try to put stuff into what she looks like because the standard of beauty for us is kind of high.
Enhancement. It's more of an enhancing thing.
Yeah, it's enhancing. It's not necessarily trying to change. Now, when they try to change, they doing too much.
So is that in between within a woman? Is that an insecurity that they have from themselves?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Definitely, probably an insecurity that they have, like I said, because of the high beauty standards that we have for ourselves.
That y'all standards is higher for yourselves, judged by yourselves. Than by me. Yeah. Because we have the standards for the women, but we are more realistic. Women, y'all judge more. So y'all be like.
But y'all do too. Like
y'all pinpoint something.
Y'all will too. Y'all judge. You just said, you and Devo said, both of y'all just said that one thing in y'all's type is beauty. Like, bitch gotta be beautiful, bitch gotta be cute. You know what I'm saying? So I need to present myself in a cute way to get a quality man. I can't get a quality man being ugly or just going out the house any type of way. Not put myself together. Clearly, for what y'all said.
I mean, got a point.
You know what I'm saying? You just said it. So if I went up out the house looking a hot mess, Devo, like just strictly myself,
I don't think
I'm not getting. I might get something, but I'm saying like normally, if I'm really getting out the bed, I'm not. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at me like I'm just getting out the bed, just going outside. But that's what Devo said. Like y'all literally can get out the bed, put some sweats on, and get some hoes. You know, it's not because it ain't about how y'all look. It's more about how y'all approach us. You know what I'm saying? What kind of car y'all drive and stuff like that. It's not necessarily about how cute you are, but if a bitch just like got put on some sweats, not pink sweats, just some raggedy sweats, didn't do her hair,
raggedy sweats. We can't have
not raggedy sweats. Like
we can't have raggedy sweats.
I'm saying just not cute.
Don't let her lie
not
to
cute
you.
Sweats.
We can't have raggedy sweats.
Not cute sweats. I'm saying if we just went out the house and just try to talk to y'all. Looking regular, y'all not, and then y'all not gonna be. No,
Cause we see y'all in the store. Hey, how many times have women said this? We could take a poll on this right now. How many times have women said, "I was looking a mess," and they try to talk to me?
But this is a mess for us though. I have on some lashes, but my hair is wrapped, and I have on. You know what I'm saying? I won't be to my highest potential when y'all try to talk to me, type shit.
Right.
But I still got some type of something that Devo said he don't like. I still put a little bit of effort into it, but I ain't really put too much. Like, if I'm done up to the point, like, birthday done up, with my hair, lashes, nails, all that, y'all probably gonna talk, it might be too much. You know, it might be too much to approach a bitch, like, when she on that level. But I'm saying, when I'm not even trying to put that much into myself, I just, you know, go to the store, that's when y'all want to talk. That's what we're saying.
But that's the thing, though. Like, sometimes when you see a woman like that, the thing...
Because y'all know...
Because we appreciate...
I heard it's because y'all know the potential.
Yeah, because if I see you in a store and you look nice and... You just said she got to be beautiful. So that you think are beautiful, be done up.
Let me put this on the. Listen, let me put this out here. Let me put this out here.
Let
me be out. So, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna be off in the clubs. I'm not the type of person that's gonna be in that type of crowd. Mm-hmm. I'm the type of person that when I get off of work and I go straight to, you know what I'm saying, to a store like Kroger's, Walmart, Myers, any place like that, and I'm going out grocery shopping and stuff, and you just get off of work. Majority of the women that get off of work, they not put together. They not, you know what I'm saying, out here like they about to go clubbing or they about to go
no,
do this.
but our hair is
like that.
done and our.
I mean, some
We
of them
look
are
cute.
and some of them are not. You know, but at the same time,
Them
you
work.
just got off for work, so I know that.
We
it's
had to go
like-
to work and look decent at work, so we look decent.
True. But at the same time, it's like it ain't one of them things that it's just like you went out there the day before you went out. You know what I'm saying? Just to go out to look like, you know what I'm saying, to be presentable.
Right.
You know, you just came off of work.
It wasn't too much.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
too
you
much.
doing, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? You a little bit doing too much. It's
Yeah,
just like you ain't gotta
yeah.
do all that.
All
You
the
really
time.
don't. You know what I'm saying? You cool.
Yeah,
where you are.
I feel like when you are trying to get in a relationship, you shouldn't do all that all the time. I agree
Nah.
with you.
Nah, you shouldn't.
No.
You shouldn't have to. So you already know what
But
you
the first
got.
date, I'm gonna be cute. What the fuck? I'm not
I
gonna be
mean, hey, that's first
I'm not,
impression is the
especially
best.
if
I got you.
if I watch
got
this,
you.
if I watch this and I see, if you like Devo, and you like, if you watching this, you like, oh, he cute, and then he like, all right, you want to go on a date with Devo? You're not. He just said he like beautiful women, so you gonna try to be cute. You gonna try to be beautiful looking, you know, and that might include lashes, Devo.
I mean,
But I feel like
I
that's
know
his,
what you mean,
that's his
though.
preference.
I know what he means.
But he also is going to adjust some. We all going to adjust some on our preference.
I mean, yeah, of
I
course.
mean,
Of
I know,
course.
I know.
Like that, but that's what we prefer.
Like
but
for-
we're gonna adjust some.
Like for
No
example,
Batman
like for
lashes.
example, my ex. I mean, she sat there. You know what I'm saying? She had her original hair, but she did get her lashes done. You know, she got them done like every 2 weeks. You know, but it was one of them things that was just like, when you get your lashes done and you get them done professionally, it's one of them things for a man. You have to watch which angle you come towards her when it comes down to giving her a kiss, or if you touches them eyelashes, because they paying for it. Do it look like I want to, you know what I'm saying, put that time and that effort in every time I'm going to give my woman a kiss, that I got to watch your lashes because they might be, you know what I'm saying, I might knock them off or something. No, it's not that big of a deal.
Too much of a
feel you.
hassle.
It's
for
too
you to
much
be
of a hassle.
intimate,
Exactly.
For you to be
Okay.
intimate. Now it
Okay.
makes more sense.
You know what I'm saying? It's not.
That's
That
why
makes
he
more
don't
sense.
like lashes. He's tired of them bitches getting his way.
God
Yeah,
damn, he can't even be
exactly.
intimate with
So
your
he ain't
lady.
even tripping about the way they look, except for if they look too crazy.
Yeah,
It's more
like-
so like that was an issue for him in his last relationship.
Right,
That
he
don't
can't
make
even be-
sense.
He can't even
I
be
can't-
intimate with
See,
the woman without.
that's never been a problem for me. Like with lashes,
Okay.
that's never been an
Okay.
issue. Like
Okay, because it's women out there that be
'Cause
like,
I
hey,
don't-
watch my hair, watch my eyelashes. And it's just
Nah.
like, at this
Right,
point,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like, am I just sitting here going to watch you and look at you the whole time?
yeah,
Why you do too much? You can't do too much. He like,
But this
yeah.
dude, hey, somebody I talked
Physical
to,
touch. You like
somebody
a
I
physical
talked
touch
to
person.
he did want to touch my hair, and I was like, no, like, but
But
everything
he want
else,
to touch your hair.
he wanted to. I was like, no, why do you want to rub your hands through my hair?
Well,
but then
if
when
I
I wear
know-
my real hair, motherfuckers wasn't rubbing their hands through it, and I didn't get it. So what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck is this
Yeah,
retarded?
I'm about to say.
But anyways,
I would do the real hair.
Facts.
Not the hair.
I don't know. That's why I feel like black men just don't do that.
No, yeah.
Yeah, okay, but
Nah,
as
I
far
think-
as like the lashes is concerned, I don't get those type of lashes because of that.
I got
And they
you.
fall off. They
got
look
you.
weird too.
Yeah.
I know what you talking
I
about.
got
They
it.
don't look right because they fall off and you be having
The
like a whole
maintenance on
chunk.
The
on,
maintenance on, yeah, exactly.
and they're
maintenance on.
expensive. I don't deal with those,
I
so
feel like
I
them
just
would
put them
be-
on and go.
like you
Like
said-
I've never had an issue, but I get that. That
Like
would
you
be
said,
very
birthday.
irritating.
Like you said, birthday. I understand. Like birthday, if you
Oh,
get them
yeah.
lashes, because
That's
you
irritating.
about to go out that night, or vacation, about to go out, but pack you them other lashes that you can, just in case them other ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They malfunction or do what they
Yeah.
normally do.
Because at the end of the day, like I'll take mine off and on, and he does see me, So
Yeah,
I
but
feel
that's
like
what it's
I feel
really
that what
about.
was
Long as
Because
he
he's
see you,
she will always
long
have
as
her
he-
lashes
Yeah,
on because
yeah,
they
yeah.
professionally done. She can't take them off.
Right.
So I
She
get
wasted her
that.
money. She took them off. Then she had to get them redone.
Fuck that shit. Okay, did you already say your turn off?
No. Was that off? Did we
Yeah.
say off? Didn't I said off, didn't I? Yeah, I said communication.
Oh, bad communication.
Yeah, bad communication.
Oh, did you say? Did I say what could turn you on?
On.
Did I say on? Or did I just do off? I can't remember, y'all.
You did on, and I say mine is original.
Oh,
the original.
yeah,
That's where it
that was
came
the
from.
point.
Yeah,
That was the point.
The original. Oh, so my turn on. Fact, I got my turn on for a woman. Her personality, for real, like, cause the physical's gonna be there, but if a woman has a good personality, like then it just fuels it. You know what I'm saying? She got a good personality and
you like to go back and forth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like a woman who can keep up. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so as long as she, like, her personality cool and everything ain't gotta be so serious. Like, every time I come around, you gotta be so serious. You wanna be a little playful, sing a little song or something. God damn.
Sing a little
song, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'll dance with you a little bit or something. Like, crack a couple jokes. Like, every time I come around, you gotta be serious in the motherfucker. That ain't attracted to me. Then I'm like, damn, you too motherfucking serious. Get your serious ass on somewhere. Like, I don't like that. Like, so my thing is, like, a woman got a personality. If we could just kick it and be cool, like, you know, shit ain't so serious. Like, have our serious moments, of course, because, you know, some things are to be taken seriously, some conversations. But for the most part, we just chill, laugh, you know, vibe out. Like, that's great. Like, I fuck with you the long way because
that's what
like,
I like to do.
Because I could just vibe with you. Like, damn, like
yeah,
it's enough seriousness in life.
The day and age that we live in, you gotta have a sense of humor.
Man, shit too serious. So if a woman got like, so yeah, if you woman is cool, vibey and shit, I fucked with you the long way.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing for me. Definitely gotta have a good personality because I like to, I like to talk shit and, you know, and I like to be able to be myself and talk the way that I talk because, you know, sometimes I don't talk. Like once I'm outside of work, I don't want to be all like professionally talking and if somebody like, oh, you said this wrong or you said that wrong or something like that or like that's not the way or something like this nitpicking how you talk.
You're trying to correct you.
Yeah, it's like I'm outside work, nigga. I haven't masters. I can talk to you the way you want me to talk, but I don't feel like doing that because I'm not at work. Like,
right, I want to change.
I want to be cool. Like, I want to chill.
I want to speak any Ebonics.
Swear to God. I do not want to sit up and try to be professional all the time. So yeah, that is definitely a turn on. All right, next. Do you think like your parents had anything to do with your dating style? I definitely do.
You do?
I'll say I do.
Explain it.
Okay, so my parents are situation shippers for life. Like they don't ever say they're together, but they be fucking with each other on and off. And so that's what I've been doing.
They did before.
They do that all the time.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and so they always do that. Then they get into a relationship, get out their relationship, then they start fucking with each other, but they're not together for real. Yeah. So that's what I'll be doing a lot. And it's a big thing because you don't have to deal with that person all the time. You know, you can cut it off when you want to. You don't really care about what they're doing when you're not around them. So you're not stressed out about what they're doing. And it's just, yeah, my parents are like king and queen of situationships. And I do a lot. I have situationships. And I think they definitely affected that.
Devo?
Yeah, Devo.
Oh, man. For me, I get both sides. When my mom and my dad was together, they was together. But my mom is one, and they separated right now. But my mom was the type that always has to be in a relationship. So she always wanted to have that person, you know what I'm saying, to basically be with and be around, to, you know what I'm saying, to build a chemistry with. Now my father, on the other hand, he's one of them niggas, like, he's like, hey, whatever I can do it by myself. I don't need no woman on, hey, I've been there, done it, been married, done all of that, hey, it is what it is, I'm focused on myself types, you know what I'm saying, type status. So I balance my relationship and how I go about things on both entity because I want to be in a relationship, I want to be with somebody, but at the same time, if I'm bringing this to the table and doing all of this and doing this, and if the next person can't do that, then it's just like, well, shit, I might as well just be by myself at this point, right. You know what I'm saying, until I find somebody that's on that same level as me. So that's why I go back and forth. You know, I take something from my mom's point, and then I take something from my father's. So it's like, man, it's just like, but I ain't trying to be lonely all my life like my father right now.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
that's the thing, boy.
But at the same time, I'm not trying to just get into a relationship just because I'm lonely. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm in a relationship that I'm not happy about.
Talk to your friend, Steven.
Who?
Directly.
So it's just like, no, I'm not trying to do that because we already know what it, you know what I'm saying, what it leads to when you jump into something that it's not what it, you know what I'm saying, point to be, you know what I'm saying, and on top of that, you're not trying to just sit there and be lonely and be by yourself the rest of your life either, right? Because, you know,
that's
when
not good for me.
Yeah, and when you trying to be successful, you know you need that partner. You know you need it. You need that
you want
second.
A family too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
You want to do the family the right way.
Yeah, so that's how I go about everything.
So
It's just
back and forth, huh?
it's something that, you know what I'm saying, it's something for me that I'm developing and that I'm learning every day. It's just learning your parents and just analyzing the situation of how they move and how they do things. They probably was different back in the younger days, but as they get older and you just see how their ways are set, you be like, oh, okay, that's not how I'm trying to be when I get older.
Right.
Right.
True.
So, yeah, so it's like, man.
They both like get it together.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Definitely.
Steven?
Yeah, parents definitely got an influence on my relationships. Like Earl said, they situationship people. But
I think you want to do that.
I was close to I'll be having situationships when I'm single. I'll be having situationships.
You're a relationship guy, though.
Right, I am a relationship guy, like my father.
Yeah,
Like
daddy do be in a relationship.
But one thing that I realized after my ex is, where it was right. She called me out and I said no, but she right. I do be rushing into shit sometimes because I come across, because my energy is genuine, so I see the best in people. So then the best comes out of people when they talking to me. So I come across a lot of women and the best comes out of them because I'm seeking the best out of them. So then a lot of times I do rush into some shit because it's a nice woman and she meets some of the standards that I want in a woman. She a cook, she look nice, and then she might be religious and spiritual. Then I'll be like, oh, hey, this is my motherfucker. What's happening, baby? And then I'll be rushing shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think about, okay, so have that conversation to where it's like, all right, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I'm willing to compromise on. What exactly do you want? What exactly are you willing to compromise on? So from here on out, it's gonna be like that. And if I'm not willing to compromise on something, and she's not willing to accept me and enhance me as I am, then I can't be in a relationship. So that's what I learned about myself. I'm definitely like the situationship when I'm single, but then then I do straight to the relationship, but I do be rushing shit. That's like kind of what I learned out of my pops. Like,
yeah,
we find a motherfucker who meets some of our standards and we be like, yeah, let's go. But we be like, we don't be thinking about the other things until we get into the relationship. So yeah.
That's exactly how that is.
Definitely right. And I learned that. I was like, man, I don't want to do that because I seen how he felt doing it, and then it's gonna be me. So from now on, I'm 27. I still got some youth in me. So yeah, if it ain't the one, they say if it's the one, she the one, you feel it. All right, well, shit, if it ain't the one, I was close, but hey, close, but no tomatoes.
No tomatoes.
Okay, so what's your absolute deal breaker? Like something that somebody cannot do, in order for you not to mess with them. Absolute deal breaker. I'll go first. Right. Now that I've been in a lot of relationships with different types of men, my number one deal breaker is children. Okay, I'm not going to fuck with you seriously if you have more than one child. Okay, if you have more than one kid, I'm not doing it no more. I tried. Everybody know I don't even have kids, so everybody know all my family think I don't like kids because I don't have them and I don't keep their kids. So they think I don't like kids.
That's
but
reasonable.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily that. It's more so kids are sort of like a burden for me. Not necessarily a burden, but they take up a lot of time, I will say that. And I just I don't have a lot of time, So it's just when men with multiple children, when they're women, has to, I feel like when you have kids by somebody, you're with that person for the rest of your life. To me, it's more serious to get married because with a marriage you can end it. So it's really a piece of paper. You can end it. You're done. You know what I'm saying? It's a piece of paper, but it helps you get further in life. You know what I'm saying? Because of the laws and all that stuff. But as far as kids is concerned, you literally have to see that person. That I'm gonna have to see that woman for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? When his kid graduates, I'm gonna have to see her. When his kid have a birthday, I'm gonna have to see her, or she's gonna come up. If anything that happens with that kid, the kid go to the hospital, both of them probably gonna be in the hospital room and me. You know, I'm just not willing to be in a long-term relationship with more than one person. So when as a woman with no kids, a man has a child, you have to take into account that other person, because that's that child's mother. Like, so that's just definitely a deal breaker for me. I don't want anything to do with it. So
it got to be worth it, basically. Definitely.
It gotta be
once.
It gotta be one. It only can be one.
It gotta be worth
one. And I don't really want one. I really don't want to deal with a man seriously if he has more than one. I don't even really want to date one. I want my husband to have 0. I want to start. You know, you want to start your family with somebody. You know, and I feel like I still can do that, because I feel like a lot of people not even having kids like that. But still, like in Indianapolis, it's kind of difficult. But if you got more than one kid, I'm not fucking with it. Can I think of any now?
I mean, kids that's a banger. That's a banger, boy.
That's a deal breaker.
She hit the home run with that motherfucker right there.
No, you know, I'm not gonna say it's a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
When it comes down to the kids,
Right.
So that is a touchy subject. That is a real touchy subject, because it's like, it just depends on that person that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
How mature is that person? You know what I'm saying? What did that person go through? Is that person able to overcome so many different situations? And it's women out here, for me personally, I've seen women out here that has 1 or 2 kids, but they want more in life, and they willing to strive to get more in life than what they, you know what I'm saying, what they got prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they, you know what I'm saying, had bad luck and had 2 kids, but that was an eye opener for them.
Yeah.
But moving forward, you know what I'm saying, they was willing to, you know what I'm saying, sit there and grow from it.
That's true.
And then, you know, it is different from a man standpoint when you ain't got kids.
I was gonna say that.
When you ain't got kids and you see a woman that do have kids, but in a man's eyes, you know, there's some men that's out here that's childish about it, you know what I'm saying, in a way that say, like, yo, she got 2 kids, what can she do for me? But at the same time, it's like, get to know that woman, to see if that woman, you know what I'm saying, have evolved and developed, you know what I'm saying, and got better over time, and, you know what I'm saying, that's mature enough to know that, hey, these was a situation that I was in, but they was blessings on the way, you know what I'm saying, to make me a better person than what I am now. And a man can't go in there and be like, hey, she has 2 kids or she got a kid, I can't mess with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, you don't have a child, because it's like, you probably could be passing up a blessing on your way.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
true.
To messing with somebody that can actually teach you along the way to learn how to raise a child that you ain't never raised a child before. You know, so there's different lessons into different situations and scenarios.
Right.
It just depends on if you willing to have that patience and that time to deal with that.
Yeah. Okay, we should do records.
Well, you know, a deal breaker for me, my deal breaker, damn. A motherfucker who just got that herd mentality. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. Like a motherfucker who just like want to do everything that everybody else do. Like a motherfucker who likes originality. Like that to me is like, god damn. That's definitely a deal breaker. Cause it's like all you want to do is what everybody else want to do. If a celebrity posts the outfit, you want to go get the outfit. If social media say, hey, this is popping, you want to go get that. You want to go wear that. I don't like that shit. Like, you can see it, and sometimes we might like it. If you like it, okay, but not just because it's out there. Like, I feel like some people just do shit because it's out there. He's just a motherfucker just doing shit because it's out there. Like, that's damn near like a deal breaker, because then it's like when we want to do our own thing, everybody else is going to be influencing you every time. Everything that you see is going to be influencing you every time. So when we trying to do our thing, you always influenced by somebody else or something else. So you always going to be comparing what we do to something else. And that's going to piss me off. Not literally, because I don't really get pissed off, but it's going to be like, bro, like every time we doing, and I could tell, because it's going to be like, I'm going to see the same things you see because we both young.
Right.
So it's going to be like, it's some comparison thing. And I'm like, I don't like that. Like, be yourself. Like, if you want to take notes from this or take notes from that, positive notes or something like that, cool. But if you just want to replicate everything that you see and want to do the same thing. I'm like, where is your originality at? Like, where is your mind at? Like, you was a follower. I'm like, I don't need no follower. I need a motherfucker. Like, everybody ain't gonna be no leader, but at least be an individual. Like, goddamn, be like, oh, that's cool, but I ain't fucking with that right now. That look good on them, but I seen this that I like. You know, so if a motherfucker just on that herd mentality, I'd be like, peace out.
Cool. So, Devil, you had a question?
So yeah, man, I had a question. So one of the questions that I had was like, when you talking to somebody, how long later on down the line do you sit there and talk about traveling, doing things? Because I know there's so many things that you can do in Indiana. You know, so many things that, you know what I'm saying, you be like, oh, let's go do this and let's go do that, until you be like, there's nothing in Indiana to do. What type of level do you have to be on for you to take, or for you guys to plan something to go to another state?
Yeah.
Honestly, to tell you like this,
I'll do it immediately, but
I ain't that spontaneous. I don't say immediately.
I'll take this road trip real quick. That's
road trip
nothing.
real quick.
Yeah.
You take a road trip real quick. So just real quick, based off of mutual agreement.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say
I'll be gone.
I say it depends on the person that you're dealing with. Cause me, honestly, I don't feel like it's that serious. It's a trip. If y'all both want to take a trip, like I gotta know her. You know what I'm saying? I gotta date her a few times, and we gotta have a few conversations. But I don't have to be your man.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, we don't have to be in a relationship.
That's what I mean by me. Like,
right.
not I meet you today, we do it today. But you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You mean like you knowing the person.
It can be a first date. If you like, if you want to take
If
me
you-
out,
if
if
you
you want to take me
vibing
to Vegas for a first
if you
date,
vibing with
get
him
it.
like that,
Let's get it.
If you vibing with him like that,
But
the
swear to
reason why
God,
I say
chemistry there.
that know a person first is because shit, I know I'm gonna want to do certain things in that motherfucker. You feel me? I'm gonna slap some bacon. So if I don't know you like that, you might not be expecting to slap bacon. I'm saying for real though, like if I'm on a trip, like if we're going on a trip, like you know what I'm saying.
This is something I had a conversation about with somebody too.
But if you going on a trip, like, but I don't want to go on
a
a trip with a chick unless I'm slapping bacon.
Oh my God.
Unless she's slapping bacon?
Yes.
This is crazy.
Unless I'm slapping bacon. Like, that's why I say I go with a trip on a chick that I fuck with.
Yeah.
Like, if I fuck with her and we, like, on that and we getting physical and we, like, you want to take a trip, I'm like, I ain't got to be a man and take a trip with you. But if we physical, then we can take a trip because, you feel me, you might wear something that I ain't seen you wear. And I might be like, gee, you know, what's going on with it?
Gotcha.
What's really real?
So do y'all think feelings can get involved? In the process of taking that trip?
For sure. Absolutely. But as adults, you gotta know.
What's wrong with that though?
Yo,
ain't nothing
wrong.
with
Right.
Is that a bad thing?
Wrong with that.
That y'all feelings can get stronger, but I just had that conversation.
And that's next level shit.
How you feel?
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's next level shit. If a
feel?
female came to me and was like, "Yo, let's go to Cali off the second date,"
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Right.
and we make it happen, and then we go to Cali, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's serious. She ain't bullshitting.
Oh, that's what you gonna look at.
And I'm gonna be like, all right, bet. Let's go to Cali then. We go to Cali.
What's wrong with that?
And we make it happen, then I'm gonna be like, all right, she leveled up. She on some different shit right now.
You
So
like
it's
her?
like, I'm gonna like her. She's already at the top of the list, you know, because it's like you not sitting there and you know what I'm saying, you outside that bubble.
That tells you a lot about her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like financial.
Hey, financial, she can take a trip.
Stability.
Some motherfuckers can't take a trip.
She got some type of job, you know. She knows how to plan stuff. She knows how to do things on time. She knows how to, you know, like she knows how to make sure things. She's willing to take chances. She's spontaneous. Yep. She's fun. Yep. There's a lot of things that says a lot about a person if you want to do that quickly.
Man, they just hit you with that trap. What's up?
What's up? Exactly. Like I'm not gonna say no.
You know what I'm saying? Especially being like young and like single, no kids, none of
Yeah.
that. Yeah. A lot of people work from home. Like this. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Thanks. If y'all can do it and y'all feeling and y'all vibing with a person, do it. But if y'all ain't feeling it, don't do it.
You would definitely do it.
Oh, I definitely do it.
And she would be up there.
Oh yeah, she be at the top of the list. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not saying that every female that I approach or any female that I approach gotta and be like, yeah, let's take a trip.
Right,
but it's like, if she's financially, you know what I'm saying, ready to do something like that, and she's comfortable with it and stuff, I just know that it's like, okay, I see what we taking this to.
Yeah.
It's different.
Which I could be.
It's a little more serious.
Yeah.
Like, I got a lot of potential.
You know?
And it's like, you always think of, you want to, like, travel with your person and stuff like that, or a person that you want to be with. And we already starting off like that. That's pretty cool, you know?
Facts. We getting off.
I feel like relationships,
yeah.
I mean, not relationships, vacations are like experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like core memories.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna remember that forever. So even if something happened, you know, go well, whatever,
Right.
y'all still went and had a good time, you know. And then if you don't have a good time, you know, you can see the red flags and all that, and then you get to learn what, you know, things to look for in the next relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that,
So I think
like
it's a
you
really
said,
good thing all the way around.
like you said, with that
Even if it's
isolation,
L.
because I think that, like, with that isolation, you could learn more about that person sooner, because y'all don't have as many distractions. Because if you go to somewhere that's popular to them, they here and there with it. But if you're in a whole
another environment,
y'all gotta learn that environment together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now y'all gotta communicate.
Yeah.
And y'all gotta talk. Now it's like, it ain't just like, oh, we going to this place and we going to eat and we might have some conversation. It's like, okay, we going to take a flight.
Yeah.
All right, what flight are we taking?
No, yeah.
When are we getting there? What does your schedule look like?
Definitely.
Are we
Because
getting a rental? Are
because
we Ubering?
it's
You know
like
what I'm
because like you
saying?
said, you take a date here, y'all can go do a date. Y'all go your separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all out of town, y'all doing something.
Together.
Y'all gotta do it together.
Everything.
Everything. So
you're gonna learn more about them because y'all going to,
And
y'all waking up and then y'all going
That's
to
what I was
eat.
about to say. Like, you
y'all
can
going
see,
to another event.
Like, no, you
and
can
y'all coming
see.
to the crib.
I know one thing you said is cleanliness. You can see if she's clean. Like, if
Immediately.
how she, you know, in a hotel room, how she keeping up the hotel room, and you know, if she cares, the bathroom. If she cares about the people that come in to clean the room, the maid, like she cares about the maids coming in and making the beds and all that. You know what I'm saying? If a woman don't care about that, that might be okay with some men, but some men might want a woman to make sure our room is good. Like, make sure, call them, make sure we got extra pillows, you know. You can see what type of woman she is. So I think it's a really good thing if you want to do that.
It is.
Actually, I would do it whenever.
Honestly,
if I want to do it, I would do it whenever.
Now that we talking about it, now that you think about it, if a person likes to take, if a person is willing to travel, let me say that.
Yeah.
If a person is willing to travel and you're willing to travel with them and y'all trying to get serious, then I feel like taking a trip could be a nice first step. But let me also say this, that I feel like you can also take a trip and still have a mutual understanding. Y'all might fuck with each other a little more. That would have enhanced your relationship. But I don't believe that it could also, it should automatically be something that, oh, I only have to go on a trip to somebody that's my boyfriend or my girlfriend. I don't believe in that. I feel like if y'all got that chemistry and y'all cool like that, go ahead. If y'all got that mutual agreement that y'all going in there and y'all not slapping bacon, that's cool too. But me, if I'm going on a trip with somebody, I'm trying to slap the bacon.
And let's go into that. I feel like I definitely have asked men to, like, I definitely went on a trip with men before and didn't fuck, but I be want to go on a trip with men more so because as a woman, it's just dangerous to be going places by yourself, and so it's better for somebody to see a man with you, you know. So that's a primary reason why I like to have men as my travel partners. But men, I don't understand why men think that you have to have sex if you go on a trip.
I'm not saying you,
but you know what? Sometimes I understand it because if a man paying for the whole trip, okay. But if you want half and half, I think you still think you gonna get some ass, even if y'all gonna have half.
My thing is. I'm not saying that you're obligated to do anything as a woman taking a trip with a man.
No,
I know what you're
I'm
saying.
that
we're talking about you though.
I've got to clear it up for the folks.
Okay, cool.
They might not understand that. So what I'm saying is that's your agreement. But I'm saying I'm not gonna go on no trip with a woman unless that's our agreement. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, that's what my intent would be, you know? So it's not...
Why does that have to be something she has to do?
For me? Why does that have to be? Because it just adds to it. It adds to the experience.
You know what? And then sometimes, like, if I If we're attracted to each other on that level, if we're dating, like I think that's what we've been talking about.
Yeah, because I'm only gonna go with when I'm dating.
I don't even want you to. If you say that, I'm not going to even want to go with you anymore.
But that's
even if it's some, I fuck around and do it because everybody's single. We grown, whatever. If we do it, we do it. But it's like if you like, I expect. This and that.
I'm not gonna say that.
I know I'm not saying that because I'm just saying it because I've had a conversation with somebody like this before and they was like they expecting me and I'm like, fuck you. Like I don't have to do nothing you saying or you can just like I said, men talk themselves out of sex all the time. So it's like if you was just shut your motherfucking mouth, you probably would have. But now that you saying it, you got expectations and all that. You can fuck on, like get the fuck on, because I can just go by myself or go with my friend or something. You know,
I'm the type of person. And this is
go ahead,
me. Now, if we went on a trip, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna expect it. You know what I'm saying? Expect we gonna, you know what I'm saying, slap bacon right off the bed. That's not.
No, I'm not saying it first.
But I get it. No, I get it.
You is saying,
but I am the type of person that I'm bringing my A game, 110%. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be the type of person that I'm going to be childish about it as well, too. So I'm going to be like, I'm going to dress good, I'm going to smell good, and we going out, you know what I'm saying? And
she going to want you.
Everything that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying for everything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to drinks, food, and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? You ain't touching your wallet book, you ain't doing nothing. We making this shit happen. So at the end of the day, by the end of the night, you know what I'm saying, while you slap, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna want, at the end of the day, you gonna wanna, you know what I'm saying, be like, yo, he that nigga. I'm gonna make sure that I give it to him tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna be. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit there and expect it. But at the same time, best believe while we out and about, there's other eyes that's watching me do what I do to this woman.
Period.
While we out. So, you know what I'm saying? Best believe you ain't going to be the only person that I'm paying attention to. So, I'm going to be paying attention to other eye candy that's out there. And so, if you ain't doing what you supposed to, best believe Uber and Lyft is on my phone. I'm going to be like...
They all got a strategy, though. Like, that strategy is fire because it's like you getting more women and
you know what I'm saying?
You know, you got your woman that you with attracted to you, but then you also got other women looking at you. So you giving yourself more options.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
In a different state.
Yeah, if it's that woman that you went on that trip with, if she really into you the way she into you,
right,
she gonna make sure she make it seem like that. You know what I'm saying? She fucks with you.
Right. She gonna see them. She gonna see them eyes, and she gonna get a little closer.
You know what I'm saying?
She gonna touch your hand. She gonna, make it seem like, hold on, bitches. Hold on,
exactly.
That's definitely true.
I'm not about to sit here and play these games with you.
You're too old for that.
Yeah. You're too old for that.
Okay, this is a messy one that Steven did the questions this time, y'all. So
messy. What I'm doing?
Do you miss your ex?
Oh man.
Okay, so I'll go first. I haven't. So I miss him.
Keep it 100.
I ain't really completely cut my ex off. So I guess I don't miss him because I haven't cut him off. We're still friends. We still friends. We still hang out. So how you gonna miss somebody you don't hang out? You already hang out with. Like we hang out. Like we're cool. Like I don't have a boyfriend or nothing like that. So I don't see a point in me not being cool with my ex. So we're cool. We hang out. He's my friend. So I don't miss him because I see him. So yeah. Any ex that I really, my exes be like my friends, like them be my niggas. Like I don't really like have a lot of people around me, so when I get into a relationship, we be friends on top of in a relationship. So they be knowing my family, my cousins, my friends, all that. So they be my friends, you know. But when I get in a relationship, I have to cut them off, of course. But when I'm not in a relationship, then we friends. So we was friends first before we started being whatever the fuck we was. So yeah, like I don't miss them because they were friends. So
you freshly single, so that's a great question.
Right?
That is a good question for me. I do miss my ex.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 100 with it. You know, it's like it's fresh, it's new. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I mean, we sat there and we was gonna build, you know what I'm saying, a future together. We sat there and we talked about it. Do I hate how it ended? Of course I do. You know, do I regret anything moving, you know what I'm saying, when we was in our relationship? No, I don't. But I wish, and this is what, you know what I'm saying, state back to like the very beginning of this whole, you know what I'm saying, whole conversation was, I wish we laid everything out there on the table when we first met. You know what I'm saying, what we expect out of a relationship, you know what I'm saying, from each other, you know, because you never know, you know what I'm saying, until 2 years, 3 years down the line when you're in a relationship with somebody, what they expect. And me personally, it's one of them things that you sit there and you learn and you grow from it. And you know what I'm saying, it's just we grew from it and we learning from it, but at the same time it, you know what I'm saying, it hurts, but it's a development plan, and it's like what you're gonna do moving forward and how you're gonna go about different situations and the next person you talk to. Right. And it definitely built me as a person, and you know what I'm saying, it definitely had me learn a lot of things about myself that I never really knew about. So
okay,
I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, I definitely do miss my ex, but at the same time it's one of them things that it's just like I'm human, I'm a man, and I can move forward. So hey,
period. Okay,
yeah.
Stevie, you miss your ex?
Do I miss my ex?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You do?
It ain't as fresh as Devo's.
It kind of is.
Not really, because we just spun the block a little bit, but not really. We spun the block and then spent a little time with each other, and then we just, you know, let it be what it was. But I mean, yeah, man, like, you know, I had aspirations of like having a family with her and everything. So when you dream and you have goals and you include each other in each other's future, that's different, bro. Like, you're not gonna automatically find that when you get back single. That's not.
Nah, yeah.
You're not automatically finding that in a woman. Like, it's not gonna happen like that. You gotta do a little bit more searching. So yeah, cause I mean, it was a comfortable space, man. Like, that was some of the best communication with a woman I've ever had. Like, so, of course, and then like, we could open up and be ourselves. You know, like the personality thing. You know, we could joke around, laugh. You know, we'd be on YouTube singing 90s songs and shit. Cause I bought her a microphone and we'd be singing 90s songs on the microphone. Like, so it was great times. You know, just good vibes.
Not karaoke.
Oh God. But it was just good vibes. So like when you oh God, he said but like when you can like vibe out with a person, like yeah, you still, you know, you still miss that. But I do like the fact that I'm getting back to myself though. So I like that better. You know, and as the days go on, it's like I like me getting back to myself better. Because that's the one thing that I learned out of that relationship is that sometimes when I get in relationships, I worried about the we, and then I gotta focus on the me. Like, it's gotta be like a firm. I'm me. This what I'm gonna do. This what I like to do. And sometimes I compromise a little bit because I be like, you know, wanting to please a woman and everything like that. Especially if you, since I met a woman that I feel like I could settle down with and I could be married to. But then it's like, all right, well, if you taking away from being yourself, then you shouldn't be in that relationship because it's hindering your progress as a person. So everything was good. Everything was cool, copacetic, but we just didn't work out. So it let me learn a lot of things, and most importantly, like, just continue to be yourself. Like, you gotta be in a relationship that you can just comfortably be yourself all the way around. And if that person doesn't agree with that or accept that, or you're not willing to compromise in certain ways, that's really what it is. If you're not willing to compromise in certain ways, then you gotta be 100 with yourself and be like, I ain't willing to compromise in this way because it's making me feel uncomfortable. So, like, be yourself, be true to self, and shit, you get to where you want to be sooner than later.
Oh God.
So do y'all think that y'all single because? Why are y'all single? Are y'all single because y'all want to be, or is it y'all fault y'all single? Why y'all single?
It's my fault that I'm single. Like I said, it was the compromising thing. There's certain things that she was willing to compromise on that I wasn't willing to compromise on, and vice versa. So we just, like I said, our communication was great. So we just knew that, hey, I'm willing to compromise on this, but you're not willing to compromise on that. But I didn't feel like it was a big thing. It was a big deal. But to her, it was a big deal. So I'm like, if this is a big deal to you and it ain't a big deal to me, it's never going to be a big deal to me. So why would I waste your time in my time? So that's what it was. So
For me, it was one of those situations that it was just like, as you in a relationship and you see how much investment that they put into themselves and how much investment, like for me, and it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not her fault. I'm not knocking her, but she put so much investment into herself. I felt like that I should have put investment into her as well too. You know what I'm saying? And I neglected myself at the same time.
Elaborate on that, Demo.
Elaborate mainly like as she's investing into herself while she's in school, while she's getting her, you know what I'm saying, her degree, and she want to do something with her degree, as in, you know, just schooling and, you know, as in nursing and all that stuff. I sit there and be that person that supports her 110%. Be there, you know what I'm saying, as if she needs somebody to talk to. Sit there, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I was all of that.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, I neglected myself. Because I put so much time and effort into that situation in a relationship, then I wasn't happy personally, you know what I'm saying? And I took that from Steve-O's book, you know, as me and him talk and we conversate so much. It was one of them situations that was just like, Devo, are you happy? You know what I'm saying? Are you happy with your situation? Are you comfortable, you know what I'm saying, doing what you doing to make sure yourself is happy, that you can move forward with your relationship? And it was at that stage that it was just like, no, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I need to change something. I need to speak up on something. And it was something that when you're in a relationship with somebody, and like you said, from the get-go, if you don't lay everything out on the table and you don't talk about it, and you just keep letting it happen, keep letting it happen, keep letting it happen, you don't speak up on it, later on down the line when you speak up on it, and that person look at you sideways and be like, well, it never been a problem, never been an issue, and they brush it off, then it'd be like, oh, so you really don't give a fuck. But at that stage that you sit there and be like, you don't give a fuck, but it's just like, you gotta sit back and look at yourself and be like, I let it happen. You know what I'm saying? I let it keep going on this long, and this person thought it was just okay. Now that I say something, it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's just a, you know what I'm saying, a brush off. And for me personally, it was just like, well, I feel like I need more time to myself to learn more about myself and understanding who I am and what I want out of a relationship than trying to take care of somebody. I can't take care of anybody if I ain't taken care of. And that's the biggest thing that I sat there and you know what I'm saying, analyze. It's hard because you put so much time and effort into a relationship and you love that person so much and so dearly, but at the same time, you're not happy. And it's just like, where do you find that happiness at? You find that happiness in taking care of somebody, but are you truly deep down inside yourself happy? And it was just like, no, I'm not. You know, I need to find myself. And then, you know, when it comes down to saying that, hey, let's do this separation so I can figure out what's going on with myself. In a woman's mind, you know, as I seen, it becomes an issue because it's like, why do that man want a separation? Is he cheating? Am I doing something I ain't supposed to? What is it? What is it? You know what I'm saying? What is it? And it's just like, in a man's eyes, it's hard to explain that to a woman. It's hard to because it's just like, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing none of that. It's just, I need to figure out deep down inside what I want to do with my life because you know exactly what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there supporting it the whole time. But it's time for me to support it. But then it's just like, how do you sit there and try to figure out what you want to do with your life and inquire your, you know what I'm saying, your soulmate into that whole scenario? Like, hey, can you sit there and support me as I do what I need to do? You know what I'm saying? What type of feedback would you get off of that? And in me personally, and I was on the defensive side, it's just like, when I do what I want to do, is she going to sit there and go off and do what she want to do and leave me behind? So in my personal thing, I was just like, well, let's just do this separation for a second. And the separation for a second became into, you know what I'm saying, a permanent separation. I didn't want it. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, be separated for a long time. But it came with it, you know, and I never thought about it for that long term, you know, and it was just like, damn, that's fucked up. But the true colors came out. So it was just like, okay, you really never had my best interest like how I have my best interest in you. So it's just one of the things that you gotta sit back and think about, when you get into a relationship. And like you said, you just gotta sit there and put everything on the table. Everybody got their skeletons in their closets, and everybody has situations that they deal with. But it's all about who you can be comfortable to talk about that with, and can you talk about that very very secretive conversation with your soulmate? Can you?
Right.
And that's the biggest question that I'm saying is very important. So.
Cool.
Are you the problem?
Am I the problem? I feel like I am the problem. I'm
not
even gonna lie. Like I'm single because I want to be single. Period. There's no reason for me to be like men be like, why are you single? I always say it's because of me. I don't want to be in a relationship. Like I don't feel like dealing with men every day. Being with somebody every day takes so much energy for me, And I feel like a lot of my relationships fail because I didn't put a lot of energy into the relationship. I'm just gonna be straight honest. Like I wasn't paying attention to the nigga like that. I wasn't on his ass 24/7. I wasn't like, where you doing, what you doing, where you at, blah blah blah. I didn't really care because I had school, work, whatever. I had always got something going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a man, I feel like men need attention from their woman a lot. They like, especially if a man's like close to their mother. They have a lot of they got a lot of emotional support from somebody, and they need that. So a lot of times men might go to other women to get that because I'm not giving it. I can't give it. I don't have it to give. Because if you think about it, if I'm at work all day, like I used to go to school and work, and that's probably 14 hours of the day, 12 hours of the day. I come home, I'm tired.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to rub your back. I want you to rub my back. Like I don't want to do that when I get home. I'll be tired.
Because you if he
right, look at y'all helping me.
No, yeah.
If he rubbed your back, would you be willing to rub his back too?
It's gonna be Saturday. It ain't gonna be Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, but would you do it though?
I would, or I would want to pay somebody to do it.
But it would still make sure it got done.
It still gets done.
You will let them know it's gonna get done. Though.
Yeah, but still, men need you to be on their ass a little bit. Like they want you to text them throughout the day. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Where are you? Where are you? Like, what you doing? Yeah. Well, it's like constant communication all day.
If you know your woman has a
but you
job
live with your woman though.
No, but even if I didn't live with her, like I start off like that, like, cause this woman that I was texting, she was like, my fault, I've been busy, X, Y, and Z, yassi, and we only started texting for like a week or two. I'm like, I'm not sure.
We talk about your woman though, not
even if it's my woman, I'm more understanding. If it's my woman and we don't live together, if it's my woman and we don't live together, and I know she got things going on, I'm gonna trust her until she give me a reason not to trust her.
Facts.
So I'm not gonna be on her ass.
Right.
Usually, reason why niggas is on your ass because they doing something,
right.
Or they got trust issues that they need even if they ain't doing nothing, they got trust issues because of what they done in the past or something like that. Because if you tell me. My woman tell me, I got work, then I got schoolwork after.
Yeah.
All right, baby, text me when you available.
Right.
I'm not about to think that you doing something or hey, you're
all
not texting
the time
me,
though.
And I'm not about to be like.
But your girlfriend's doing that all the time. Like
that's her life though.
Facts.
I wouldn't be. That's not gonna be my girlfriend if I can't take that. If I can't deal with that.
So for me personally, it's like. For me, it was like one of those situations that's just like
a similar situation.
For me, it's like I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. By 6, I'm leaving the crib. Mm-hmm. So before you even wake up, I'm giving you a case of telling you I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm going to work. Now, if you text me in the process of the day, because my day is busy, and I know your day is busy as well, I'm not going to worry about that. But by the time I do get back to the crib, maybe about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 6, I don't know how long my day is, and I sit there and I come home, and 9 out of 10 times, I'm either asking you what's for dinner, and we find out what's for dinner, and I cook, and I make sure I wash the dishes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? I want that, you know what I'm saying? I want that attention from you.
Exactly.
Because we done went all day
Exactly.
without having a conversation, and we sitting here, we at the dinner table, we eating, and I want to know how your day been and what's going on, because we ain't talked throughout the whole day.
Right.
Cool. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you a person that you text and y'all talking throughout the whole day. Then it's just like when y'all get home, it's just like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You and already talked to me about this.
Right.
But now it's different. We at the table and we eating, or we on the couch and we watching a movie or something. We just chilling.
Like, what if you couldn't do that though? They were like, when you got home, you couldn't even spend time with your girlfriend.
You can't spend time with
or she's already asleep. Like when you get home, she's asleep already.
When she already sleep, then you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, she's tired. But if it became an everyday process, a thing like that, it's just like, all right, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You gonna want to go get some attention. You need some attention.
I mean, some and like you said, some men don't go seek that attention. So that's where communication and talking comes in.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is becoming an issue. Let's talk about this.
But some men won't do that.
Some men won't do that.
That's not even say so.
Most men won't do that. And that's very important.
Yeah.
Before you go out there and cheat, you need to talk to your woman and let them know how you
multiple times. That's what men need to realize.
Yeah, you can't
come to their woman one time. She might be mentally exhausted and might not have really even grasped what the fuck you was saying to her. She might have been like, basis. Babe.
Right.
She wants some more attention. I'm gonna text him a couple more times during the day. But then you gotta keep saying it, and if you say it multiple times and you exhaust yourself saying it, okay, then she ain't listening.
Yeah, exactly.
So she ain't listening. Then it's like, look, I feel like you ain't listening to me. So now I feel like you ain't listening to me, and I'm uncomfortable. So where we going from here?
That's what I'm saying, and so I feel like going back to what I was saying, I am the problem because I don't have time for a man. Really.
I appreciate you, bro. Because most women would never say that.
I am. I
would never say that.
But the question is, have the men came to you and told you multiple times?
I mean,
about the situation.
They don't have to tell me outright. It'll just be something I know. Like they want some more attention.
You know already because you can feel it.
Because of the way they are when I give them attention, it's or if we out somebody else tries to give me attention, then they're feeling some type of way about it. That's because they feel like they don't get my attention already. Like if a man, like if we out and a man is like a little bit flirty, a little bit like okay, I see you, cute, whatever. My man gonna feel some type of way, like, why the fuck you doing that? Well, bitch, you don't even give me attention at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So then those issues start coming, So I understand that. I can see and analyze that, okay, he mad because I don't give him attention at home. So that's probably why he's feeling some type of way. Jealousy about some stupid shit, So it's just hard for me right now to just have enough time. Especially, like, I'm not finna live with a dude either. Like, both of y'all was living with y'all's exes. So I'm not gonna live with them. So
we trying something new.
Yeah,
I'm saying Monday through Friday, I don't really have a lot of time. I'll try to take out some time to go somewhere, but my schedule. It really ended at 11 p.m. So like, it's tomorrow. Like I don't know. It's tomorrow. Like maybe we can meet up for lunch. That takes a lot for me to even get up and go somewhere for you to lunch because I want to try to get some type of fitness into my day.
But that's where that financial comes in as well. Because if you're dealing with a man and you really like him and you're into him and he can financially support you,
but that's not going to come immediately.
It's not.
I'm not going to expect him to do. Cause what I'm saying, it's a lot financially for what I'm doing.
Yes,
so I cannot even expect him to try to come in out the gate,
right?
Giving me that other half.
So basically, for her,
it's rough.
Y'all better have shit to do every day.
Y'all
better be busy throughout the day. Y'all be
utilizing your 24.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you ain't busy from 8 to 11, Get the step in.
It ain't even that. Like I do be wanting, I'll start a situationship because I do want to mess with somebody, and I do want to talk to them. But I can talk throughout the day.
But you
know
work
what I'm
from
saying?
home too, though.
Facts.
So if they,
sometimes they try to come, but you interrupt me while I'm working, and that's gonna make me not be my top tier self while I'm working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting accolades and bonuses and shit because I'm really doing my shit at my job. You know what I'm saying? So if you come and sit next to me while I'm working, that's gonna interrupt me from working. I'm not gonna be really in the zone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
You saying you don't have the time to invest in a man
in a relationship.
But you will have that time eventually. But right now, you just don't.
I don't think I do, and
Right
I feel like
cool, though.
if I do have a man, he just needs to have a busy schedule too, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
so
why
you gotta
and be able to talk to me.
Yeah.
We talk throughout the day, and that's fine. You can talk to me after the day.
Doing something. They gotta be
Either he gotta have a 9 to 5 and he an entrepreneur, or he motherfucking is a coach and he got a 9 to 5. He gotta do something.
Where he got a 9 to 5, or and he's flexible, or he has like one job and flexible. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes throughout the week, I might have some time where I can take lunches. I can take off for a couple of hours and we can do something like that. Mm-hmm. But as far as like, I just don't see it right now. And I will say that it's not necessarily I need to be doing everything I'm doing financially, because I can be straight with one job or one thing.
But I think you just.
But I just want to get to a certain place in my life, and so that's more important to me than a relationship right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? And
but
I just don't. I am. I'm very much focused on me. It's very selfish. Look. So, but
that's
I feel
good,
like,
though.
yeah,
right,
I just feel like
is it?
But it is. But what I'm doing, what the stuff that I'm doing is helping other people too. You know what I'm saying?
It really ain't.
You know, I just don't
selfish.
see. I just don't know. A lot of our time is gonna be spent together. A lot of our time will be spent Saturdays and Sundays together. Like, other than that, and like I said, it's gotta be flexible. But it might be a man
out there like that.
Maybe.
Saturdays and Sundays. It ain't no maybe. It is.
No, it definitely
There's a man out there struggling right now. It's the same conversation. Like, damn, man, if I had a woman that she could just understand that I be busy and then the weekends we up, but damn.
Right, we can do little stuff here and there throughout the week, but not every day. You know what I'm saying?
You just ain't counting that. That's it.
And
with that
schedule, it's very busy.
A lot of people don't have that schedule, so you're going to have to work a little more to find somebody.
And I think it's because I'm in Indiana as well. Like, in other states, people have busy schedules. You know what I'm saying? Probably LA, New York, Miami.
I go back to the top 10 cities with black people that are prosperous.
Saying, like, other cities, people
She'll go back to North Carolina.
Got busy-ass schedules, but
she going back to North Carolina.
They be having one job, they get off, they want to come home and sit on the fucking couch or do this or do that, and I just don't have the time.
They want to live the American dream.
I don't have the time. Like, so, you know, like, when I get my little break, what I do, I cook for us, cook dinner. On my little hour, I cook dinner. Then I'm going right back to work. I make me and my brother play, go back to work. Then after I get off work, I'm washing dishes. Then I'm going to sleep because it's fucking 12. It's midnight. And then I got to get up again, do it all over. So that's Monday through Friday. I just don't see it. Then the SawCast. Y'all see we doing this? This is what, Sunday? This is what, 2 hours out of Sunday.
Yeah. So that's why when you take a trip, you take a trip.
You know I be gone.
Yeah.
I be trying to go. Hey, I can't wait for us to go on a trip. But anyways, I'll be trying to take off and like just don't text me, don't have my job not to call me anything. And that's another thing I like too. That now I'm glad you brought that up. Is that's why I like traveling a lot, and I want men who can travel with me. I didn't even say that, but that's definitely something important for me. If you can't travel, I can't fuck with you because that's a big part of our time together. Because I don't have a lot of time to spend outside of that, so that's very important. And so, and another thing I don't like is when men see you online, they think you got free time. That's literally marketing. When people see me talking, they go to Exes by Ariel, they go to SawCast page. Like when we be on there, we tweeting or we met Facebook something or we TikToking.
I gotta do a better job of that.
I'm just saying, like when we on there, our views and stuff go up.
They do.
People watch it. Like,
Watch the
every
analytics.
time I
look
tweet,
at the analytics.
people go on my page and then they watch our videos. You know what I'm saying?
They're
So
like, who is
it's
this
not
person?
necessarily. I'm still working, but it's like it's. So I'm not. It's not free time still for me. Like, even though I'm on social media, it's not free time. I don't look at it like
It's
that.
purposeful.
It's I'm not on social. I am talking shit to y'all, but I'm not doing it just cause like y'all are not fun to talk shit to.
It's
sometimes.
using it as a vehicle
Right,
to
because
enhance something
the way
else.
the way that we market is, I don't want to market like watch the podcast, blah blah blah. I want to market as in, you see how me and Steven are. This is the shit we care about. Fuck with our shit.
Like,
type
these are the
shit.
people that we are.
And they come in. People be watching them. You know, listening. Shit.
So,
Go
record
ahead.
straight.
Record straight.
If y'all get her attention, men, y'all very
Me and my
special.
brothers.
Y'all very
Fact,
special.
fact. If y'all get her attention.
And sometimes I
No, no.
sometimes
If
I
y'all,
be
not
doing
even if
crazy
y'all
shit, though.
get her attention, if y'all keep her.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's what it
Keep
means.
her
If y'all keep her
It's
attention,
hard for
see,
me
you
to
can
keep
get it. If
That's
you
why
can
I
get
be-
it, you a little
that's why I'm still
sound,
friends
you
with
done a
my
little
exes.
sound, but if you keep
And then
it.
it's just like, y'all, like, just little shit pisses me off about
gotta-
men, and I straight cut them the fuck off. Like, it be little shit because I don't need you for anything. Like, women be dealing with shit because they like, oh, I need, like, if I don't go with this nigga, I'm never gonna go to Ruth Chris ever again. I'm never gonna go out to
She's
eat.
crazy.
And it's like,
She's crazy.
I don't need you to go out to eat, buy me stuff, none of that shit. Everything's still gonna get done, even if you're not here. So if you say some stupid shit to me, I'm going to stop talking to you because you're taking my mental space and making it negative, and I cannot allow that because that's gonna fuck with my money.
That is good. That's a big thing. Energy, though.
Yeah. Once
Motherfucker with that
you
negative
negative
energy.
energy, like, I don't want to deal with that right now. And it should be no negative energy when we just started talking.
Nah.
Why is it already
If
negative?
it's negative, that means that something that they got going on is not right.
Exactly, and so I gotta cut it off because, like I said, it's very hard because I still talk to my exes, and they do everything I want them to do because we've been dealing with each other so long. So they do everything I want. So it's like once you do some shit that I don't like, I'm like, I don't need
I
you.
feel like
So
with men
nigga
is
already
different.
here doing that shit.
But I feel like it's men is different. Though, like, cause our exes, like, they be ready to jump ship on our ass. Like,
Oh yeah,
soon as
they
shit
be
done,
hurt.
they be like, deuces, nigga, I don't want to talk to you.
They hurt.
I don't want to hear
They
from
hurt.
you.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
hurt.
they hurt.
Like,
They are hurt.
Especially when it's good men.
They
Like,
hurt
cause they
them.
be like, man, fuck you, motherfucker. They know that they probably ain't gonna find another motherfucker like us. Or it's gonna be a little difficult. But they still gonna be willing to take that chance because they just heard. They just heard.
It's okay.
Yeah,
They
but
just heard.
my man, I think it's because I don't do that because we be friends first, so I don't look at when I get with them, I don't see a future. If that makes sense.
We
A
still be
serious
friends,
future
though.
with them.
I start off with a woman as
But
friends,
you and y'all girlfriends saw a serious ass future with y'all that was probably going to
So
happen.
do we.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
do we.
So once you have a man like that, it's hard to let them go. It hurts to let them go because it's like now my future is kind of fucked up now. So I haven't had that type of attachment to a man where I'm like my future is going to be different now that he's not here.
Okay.
When it hurts when you lose somebody and your future's so different now. Like Devo's girlfriend probably was like, "Oh, we about to get married, about to have kids." I know my kids. I probably dreamed about what our kids is gonna look like. Now we ain't about to do it no more. That's sad. That hurts. You know, that hurts a girl more than we was friends. We ain't really fucking around no more. That's cool. I'm still gonna be me. And I'm still gonna go about my business. I ain't never even envisioned our kids. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never saw me walking down the alley or nothing. It's different. That's all I'm saying. So y'all can know. So what's y'all's biggest regret while y'all was dating? Y'all have any regrets from your last relationship?
Nah.
No regrets. Definitely no
Everything
regrets.
happened as it should have.
Woo! I do have a regret.
What?
Oh man, my regret is man, when you come into a relationship or when you come into talking to somebody, you don't give them the whole cake. Give them a piece of the cake. And what I'm saying about piece of the cake is when you give them a whole cake, they expect that cake every goddamn day. And what I'm saying that is when you coming in there giving somebody a whole cake, they got a sweet tooth and they feel like that sweet tooth is supposed to become, you know what I'm saying, the whole mouth. And it's just like, as in giving a cavity to somebody, that shit hurts. And when you fill in that cavity, it's a difficult plan to try to, backtrack.
Don't let that go above your heads, okay?
And don't let it go above your head.
Y'all need to
'Cause he's speaking
rewind
that
this
real
part.
shit.
Don't let it go
Rewind
above
this
your
part.
head. Because what I'm saying, let me elaborate on you guys so about something.
Ooh.
He finna clear.
Oh shit.
When
Big
you go-
John Devo.
when you start a first date and you feel like that person is worthy of going to Ruth Chris, and you know how much money you spending on Ruth Chris, that person expecting you to take that person to a fancy place every time. They might not tell you that, but they know that that's in your, you know what I'm saying? That's in your
Real talk.
range.
Yeah.
That's in your
as a man,
range. As a man, it's
be
in your
careful
range.
what you do.
Be careful.
Be careful what you do.
Be careful because
Be careful on the dates you take them.
Be careful because if you give them everything, they expect everything.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
All the time. And so you just gotta watch yourself and
Do what you
understand
can
that.
do.
Now, you know what I'm saying, and there's females probably out there that's saying like, nah, man, shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, shouldn't listen to him, blah this and blah that. I mean, that's okay. A real man, a real man gonna understand where I'm coming from, you know, because I know it happened to multiple men out there that went out there and threw everything out there, everything out there on the table because they wanted that woman.
Yeah, or they felt like
and now they got it. They got her. And now they got to keep that same level of energy every day.
You can't take a break.
You can't.
Ain't no breaks.
Ain't no breaks. Ain't no breaks. Right? If you take a break, you gonna know exactly what you about to do.
She up on you like
she's at your throat. She's at your throat.
All of a sudden, you ain't doing what you used to do.
Bingo. Y'all only 6 months to a year into a
man. You was trying to impress her.
Exactly.
Don't impress her, just be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But
hey, I ain't saying just strictly Applebee's or.
No, you take your time.
Saying,
you take your time. But no,
you ain't gotta go to Benihana's every time.
There's females out here though that get spoiled by their parents.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? The father that's in some of these women's lives that spoils some of these women. And when a man comes in, and when a man comes into a woman's life, and they see that expectation, you gotta bring your A game. You can't come, you know what I'm saying?
You can't even bring A minus.
You can't bullshit. You know what I'm
bring
saying?
B pluses sometimes.
But a woman would tell you that you can't be like my father, and that's okay. I'm trying to be better than your father. In a man's mind, I'm trying to be better than your father.
If you really trying to set an example,
because now they father is looking at you like, are you worthy of my daughter?
Bet, nigga, yeah. I'm gonna show you
exactly.
So
you know what I'm saying. So you setting the standards super high for yourself. So it's like, man, you know, I'm gonna come in there, but I gotta watch how I come in there because if I come in there full throttle. That female is gonna expect me to come full throttle every time, but sometimes you know you have your bad days. Men have bad days. Men have days that they deal with certain things other than they woman. You know what I'm saying? They deal with family issues. So it's like, how do you balance both of those? I mean, sometimes you gotta deal with that on your own. You know what I'm saying? Your own time. So it's like, can a woman realize and understand a man's situation when they battling family situations? Plus trying to, you know what I'm saying, balance, you know what I'm saying, being in that woman's life and dealing with their situations and everything and all that, you know, so it's like, it's different, you know, it's really kind of, it's a mental thing. It becomes a mental situation for a man. And sometimes a man can feel belittled, you know what I'm saying, on their own behalf if they can't live up to that expectations. Every time. So it's one of them things that you got to sit back and you got to understand that your man is trying to become who they, you know what I'm saying, who they portray is, but you got to understand that you know exactly what your man is capable of from the first day that you meet them. And know that they know that they got your best interest. But if you don't know that and you second guess them off rip, it's just like, what we doing? Why are we moving forward? We ain't got no future. So, hey, you second guessing me? I bet. Sheesh. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Period.
I've always been today. All right. Period. Biggest regret about dating, I don't really have any regrets. while I was dating. I just don't regret anything. I think everything happened for a reason. If I regret something, I just feel bad that I even got into the relationships knowing good and well I didn't have time for them. Maybe I shouldn't even have got into the relationship, knowing I didn't have time. But I thought I had time. I thought I had time, and I think our relationships, the L's show you, like Devo said, like he learned in his other relationships about himself. They just show you. Things show you, things about yourself that you didn't know. Like, I thought I had time. Like, I thought I could juggle, but I clearly cannot. So that just told me that is another big reason why I'm single, because I'm trying to stay away from it, because I know I don't have enough time to give somebody, and it's not fair to give somebody a little bit of you when you're trying to start a relationship. You should be able to at least give 100% of yourself. At least 100% give it a try. Even if it don't work, at least try. And I just don't have 100% to give, so. Yeah.
That's interesting.
We're back, okay.
We back like,
All right, so next question is, what have you learned? What's the biggest thing that you learned about yourself from your relationships?
Alright, let me go first.
Okay.
So the biggest thing I learned about myself is that I need time for myself. So I'm the best when I can be an individual within a relationship. So when you can do your thing, I can do my thing, and then we can be we. Like, there's gonna be some things that the woman likes that the man don't like, and vice versa. But embrace them. You know what I'm saying? Being themselves. So I learned that, like, I want a woman to support me in the things that I have going on as much as I support her in the things that she has going on. So I learned that about myself, that I'm my best self in a relationship when I can do me. Like, if I like to work out and you don't fuck with working out, that's cool, but respect the fact that I like to work out and enhance that. You know what I'm saying? In some way. Like, oh, you like to work out, but I see you got calluses on your hands, so babe, I'm gonna buy you the gloves, the gloves and shit. So babe, I'm gonna buy you the gloves, and then babe, I'm gonna cook the food. I'm gonna watch my favorite show, and then cook the food after your hour in the gym. I'm gonna start cooking the food because I realize that you like to go to the gym damn near every day, and you going after work, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook the food. You know what I'm saying? After I watch my favorite show, and then you gonna go to the gym. So I figured. And it was like what you learn most, right?
Yeah.
So what I learned most is when I'm in my best self is when I have a woman that's supporting me, and I'm at my best self when I'm focusing and when I'm worried about the things that I like, but along with supporting her on the things that she likes.
What you doing?
Ooh, I learned that my patience is at a real good standings.
Okay.
That, I got real good patience when it comes down to different situations. So I have learned that, when it comes down to trying to have patience for certain things, and for someone, I'm good at managing that patience. So I'm glad that I know that about myself, and I understand that when it comes down to something that I'm sitting here trying to learn and have an understanding about, I do take the time to listen. I do take the time to understand, and I do give my input on anything that I feel like really don't concern me, but I feel like you need to know. But I do take the time out for myself to have patience for somebody that I do care about. So that's what I really learned about myself too. So.
Okay. I learned that I don't really have that much patience. Like,
We always got the interesting ass shit.
I learned
It's always like totally
really
different
have
from what we
that
say.
much
Like,
patience. Like, I don't know, stuff bothers me. But I learned to speak up. I mean, that's crazy coming from me. I'm sure my family like, what? But just to really be honest and say how I feel at the time, and really communicate how I'm feeling, because sometimes it's a lot going on in my head mentally, because a lot of things that I do is mental. It's not necessarily a lot of physical work that I do. it's a lot of mental work, which is like our IT is mental, our podcast is mental. Actually, about Ariel, I mean, I gotta make stuff, but it's mental because I gotta be creative, you know. So it's more so like just trying to communicate what's in my brain, you know what I'm saying, out to that person more so that they can know where I'm at instead of them trying to figure out where I'm at. Because when they're trying to figure out where I'm at, that's where we have problems. Because I'm like, that's not where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But well, they're trying to put two and two together and figure out, okay, so you're doing this, doing that, then you must be here. And it's not necessarily that, you know? So just making sure that I'm communicating and just trying to make sure that I have more patience. Because I don't. Like, some things just piss me off and I'm just ready to just not deal with it and remove myself. But you can't just do that. You got to deal with stuff as an adult. So
Right.
it's another thing. Yeah. So, so relationship advice. You guys got any relationship advice to wrap it up for our listeners? I mean, you guys was giving out relationship advice the whole entire time, but if you guys can think of any other things you would give out.
So as far, all right, let me start on this one. As far as relationship advice, I mean, y'all heard it. You know, sometimes you listen to it, you might be listening to it spotty. You might listen to it 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. You might listen to the first half and then the second half, and sometimes you gotta listen to things 2 and 3 times. But if you come into the end, I'm gonna tell you this. One thing that I would say as far as relationship advice is you keep the communication genuine from the start. From the beginning, create that open communication to where you can talk to them and you can express what's on your mind. Like, cause I think a lot of people have a lot of problems just communicating what's on their mind at that point in time. Like, be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that's something that I had an issue with sometimes. For the most part, I would avoid like uncomfortable situations. Absolutely, I would avoid uncomfortable situations, but just be more comfortable with being uncomfortable. Every uncomfortable conversation that you have doesn't have to be like angry or yelling or anything like that. So control your energy at all points in time. And what I will say is, men, we have more control of the relationship than we think, because a lot of times we can just respond instead of react. Like, respond and not react all the time. Like, if you know your woman is feeling emotional, be analytical at that point in time. Like, she's feeling emotional. Why is she feeling emotional? It's something that she has on her mind or something that she's feeling inside, and get to that. You know what I'm saying? We always be wanting to, if a woman get emotional, we want to get emotional. Nah, man, relax. Listen to her. Open your ears. Don't be just hearing what she say to respond. And women too, don't be just hearing what he say to respond. Actually listen to what they saying so you can respond. So you can respond with a reasonable response. Because sometimes we might be listening, we might already have what we gotta say on our brain. But if they say something, you might change up what you gotta say. So let them say exactly what they gotta say when y'all communicating, and then put your input in. Because it might change after you hear what they say. Because if you don't know exactly how they feel about something, you might have a preconceived notion, and it might be false, or it might be just wrong, and they might have cleared up how they felt about something. So keep the communication open and honest is what I say.
Honest, respect each other's boundaries, just respect each other's period. Like Steve-O said, keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? From the get-go, from day one, understand each other's situations, really understand each other's backgrounds. And that's the biggest key of learning somebody's background and understanding. You do.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, you need to know your significant other or the person that you're talking to background and understand what they've been through and how does it affect them. Because if it affect them in a certain different type of way, because I know majority of the time whoever you're talking to, their background is totally different than, you know what I'm saying, yours. And that's the biggest key when you trying to build something, because everybody go through a relationship knowing that their background is different from their significant others. And that's key, because it's just like, this person grew up like this, I grew up like that. we bringing this together, and he sees something different on my side of the family compared to what I see on their side of the family. And it's always coming as one, understanding that, hey, I see that you went through this throughout life, and I went through this throughout life. How can we come to, an understanding and an agreement that, hey, we both want this for our future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the direction we want to go in compared to going in this direction. Like you said, a lot of people, grow up struggling. A lot grow up with both parents in the house. A lot grows up with a separated, parents in the house. And it's just like, how do you, because, we all can go from seeing different point of views from our mom and our dad, and a person can go from seeing a point of view from both parents. And so it's just like, they do something different compared to growing up from separated homes. They do stuff as a family. They do stuff separate, So it's just like, how do you put that as one and combine it? And it's a lot of relationships that's out there that's like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they struggle. And they struggles to this day. Because like me personally, I didn't grow up with, both parents, that takes trips, go out of town, plan vacations and do this as a family and, go out to eat as a family and do this and do that. I didn't grow up like that. But when I met somebody that had, both parents in their lives and that's what they did, it was something that I sat back and I analyzed and I grew and I learned that, this is dope.
Right.
This is something that I want to grow up and have, in my household.
Right.
And it's nothing knock on my parents, but sometimes you have to, see what the other side of the world is looking like, to understand that this is how it's supposed to be. This is what I want. This is what I want.
That is 100%.
Woo!
That hit,
Dropping
because
some
I
gems.
definitely feel like that too. Like, I was just having that conversation with somebody else, and they didn't grow up the way that I grew up, and they were like, if I was to date you, I would have to, do family time and stuff like that. But they wanted to do it, So like, I think that was a really good point. I think mine would be know yourself 100%, like, or at least try to know at least what you like and stuff like that, and base it off of what you like. Don't base it off what other people like, because you can be like, I say I don't want men with more than one kid, because I have dealt with what comes with more than one kid with a man before, and I just didn't want to deal with it. But if you're a woman who is okay with that, then you're okay with that, and don't feel bad about that. It's everything that I deal with, and this is what me and my friends talk about a lot. When she gonna deal with, I ain't gonna deal with. When I'm gonna deal with, she's not gonna deal with. So it's hard for us to even give each other advice like that, because we're not going to deal with certain shit from our men that we wouldn't from the other one. So I feel like if you go into the relationship knowing who you are, what you like, what you do not like, stand on that, it will be a better position. And instead of going into a relationship, sometimes you go into a relationship and you don't know what you like or what you want, and that's okay too. I feel like you should date around till you figure out what you want. But if you really want to go into a serious relationship, I feel like trying to know somewhat what you want in your future, what you want your future to be, and like, we all single, so I know y'all probably like, what advice can y'all give us? But it's more so like,
we can get them advice from our
you
past.
know what I'm saying? It's more so like,
relationship stuff.
We've seen relationships that have been successful. I watch a lot of shows on successful black marriages and stuff like that, and I read a lot of statistics and stuff like that. People don't know each other, like they'll say, like, you don't know each other, and so you get into a relationship or something like that, because we liked each other and we had like a fling and it's turned into this, but you really don't know them.
We both
so
like
it doesn't
sports.
last. It doesn't last.
We both like sports and movies.
Yeah.
Right.
And let's not sugarcoat it. Them successful relationships have their problems.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
You
For
know
sure.
what I'm saying?
But they're not break upable for them. You know what I'm saying? They're work throughable. Yeah. So like, some stuff that everybody's gonna come with something. It's just like, what are you willing to deal with?
Yeah.
And figure out the things that you're willing to deal with, and like Demo said, see what that person got, the stuff that they got to deal with that you're going to have to deal with. See if you can deal with it. If you can deal with it, deal with it. And just know that things are going to keep coming up and stuff like that. And you don't give up just because things come up. You got to stick through it. It's going to get hard, but you can go. You can stick through it. You can get through it.
For sure.
And so, hey, that's a wrap.
It is the SawCast.
It's a wrap. Thank y'all so much for listening, watching, liking, share, subscribe,
comment, like, you know, share it with your best friend, share it with your mama, cause I know she needs relationship advice. Share it with your cousin, your friends.
Yeah,
we
hopefully this sparked a conversation around you and your friends, because you know
it's gonna change. I feel like it's gonna change the way you date. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna think about it differently now.
Yeah, I'm so glad like it worked out to where we had Dev on the podcast, because I feel like he gave a lot of good insight, a lot of deep insight onto it, and I really like for our mini casts to be like very like, you know, insightful and not necessarily us just sitting here just on our fucking mouths about it. You know what I'm saying? We really want the podcast to be something that people can learn from and really take something from. And so I'm glad we all at different points in our single journeys and all that. So I feel like it was a great podcast. And like I said, thank y'all for listening.
We appreciate y'all.
Thanks for coming and being a guest.
Right.
Hey.
Shout out to
And it's the SawCast. Yep. Hey, it's lit. Alright, that was a good podcast, y'all.
That was a good one.
Damn, you did
That was fun.
that.
Hey, that was fun.
Like,
Hey.